iINVENT Me October Brainstorm. Today, we have an exciting panel constituting of our leading student interns, experts, and leadership who have contributed to the community growth projects in their respective regions. From recognizing the top performing interns to the inspiring stories from the dignitaries, we will have our talented children share their aims. Second, children, please do not interrupt the discussion. Yeah, thank you. Tushara, you may share the screen, please. Congratulations once again to all the interns who have won cash prizes in various categories for the fiscal 2024-25 as a part of the iINVENT Me paid internship program as displayed on your screens. The respective cash prizes will be credited to the respective intern's bank account by the end of this month. We applaud your dedication, efforts, and the positive impact you have made. Well done. The application to join the iINVENT Me paid internship program is open for this fiscal. Everyone is invited to join the Tuesday call to qualify yourself for cash prizes, grants, and annual scholarships. For details, please visit iINVENTME.org/paid-internship. I will repeat the link. It's iINVENTME.org/paid-internship. I take this opportunity to introduce you to our keynote speakers who will be sharing their experiences and train of thoughts in line with concepts, practices, and ideas that will help a child develop good ideas and practices and to enable them to focus and do well in their studies, pursue their hobbies, and to pursue good ideas. Today, we have with us Ms. Gayatri Bhatt, house mother from State Home for Women and Child Development Department, Karnataka, India. Ms. Alison Vijmane, Director, Amisu Children's House Foundation, Sri Lanka. Mr. H.M. Fadnisi, sir, who is the Block Education Officer of Hubli City, has conveyed his sincere apologies as he will not be able to attend today's event since he has an important official commitment that requires his personal attention. He assures he will join us and be a part of our future sessions. With that said, I now invite Sulakshana, a bright student currently studying in 9th grade at Amisu Children's Home and also an iINVENT Me intern, to share her wonderful talent with us. She will be performing a song in Sinhala, the local language of Sri Lanka. Over to you, Sulakshana.
Hello everyone, my name is Sulakshana Devmini and I am from Sri Lanka. Today I am going to sing a Sinhala song titled Love Sama Ekama Daye. This song is about unity among all humans on our beautiful earth, promoting a message of love and brotherhood. Love Sama Ekama Daye Daruan Beva Wadanate වේද නැති ලස්සන ලොව හෙට අපට උදා වේවා මනුස්සකම් අහක දමා ජාතිවාදයෙන් නොදම්මනා සතුරුකමින් පිල් බෙදිලා මිනිසා මුලා වෙලා ලොවේ සැමා එකම දැයි දූ දරුවන් වේවා වාද නැතේ බේද නැතේ ලස්සන ලොව හෙට අපට උදා වේවා වැටුණු කෙනෙකු හට නැගී සිටින්නට දෙන්නට පැකිලෙන්න එපා ඔහුගේ රට ජාතිය ආගමකු ගොත ගැන හොයන්න එපා සාමයේ ගීතිකා පතුරාලා මුළු ලෝතලේ එක යායේ වාස වෙමු සැමදා එකට බැඳී ලොවේ සැම එකම දැයි දූ දරුවන් වේවා වාද නැති බේද නැති ලස්සන ලොව හෙට අපට උදා වේවා Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sulakshana. You have a beautiful voice. Keep it up. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to Miss Gayatri S. Bhatt from India. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree and also has completed her post-graduation in rural development. Miss Gayatri Bhatt has successfully cleared several competitive government examinations, including KPTCL and KPSC. She is currently serving as a house mother in the Women and Child Development Department under the Government of Karnataka, India, where she plays a vital role in supporting and empowering women and children. I now request Gayatri Bhatt Madam, our keynote speaker, to kindly share her personal and professional experiences with us, especially how she has contributed to bring about positive changes in the community through the various initiatives she has been associated with. We'd also love to hear from her her thoughts on what she believes are the key factors that contribute to a child's holistic growth. Gayatri Madam, I now hand over the mic to you.
Thank you, Gerard, sir. Am I audible to you, sir?
Yes, Madam, you're quite audible.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Gayatri. Today, I want to talk about something that's very close to our hearts, that is education and the holistic growth of children. So, when we talk about a child's development, it's not just about the marks or exams, okay? True growth happens when a child's health, relationship, and learning all are nurtured together. These three go hand in hand and builds a strong foundation for life. So let me share a bit about myself. I was born and brought up in a farmer's family in a small village. I studied in a government school and college. Since childhood, I had one clear aim, that to work in a field that benefits society. So I studied sincerely with that goal in mind, and I'm proud to say that whatever I have achieved today is because of the education I received. So first comes health. A healthy body and the mind are the base for everything else. Good health is the foundation for child's overall growth, that is physically, mentally, and emotionally. When children are healthy, they can learn better, play actively, and develop important skills for life. So, good health in childhood means more energy to learn, play, and grow happily. Everyday habits like eating balanced meals, sleeping well, exercising, and keeping clean. Make it a habit to create a to do list and follow a well planned timetable directly shapes your overall development. For example, I have the target of completing 10K steps every day. So I prefer to walk to the office and I meditate every day without fail. So it helps me with my mental and emotional health. So next comes relationships. Strong relationships with family, friends, and mentors. Teach children empathy, kindness, and cooperation. When siblings resolve small fights at home, they learn negotiation and understanding. When students work together on a school project, they learn respect for different ideas. So, when I first came to the city for my exam preparation, it was my friends who supported me, guided me, and helped me to settle down. Next, I would like to talk about the value of completing education. Education is one of the most powerful tools. Completing at least 16 years of formal education or earning a degree opens up so many doors. It leads to better career options, financial independence, and social respect also. And remember, learning doesn't only happen in classrooms. It happens through nature, experiences, and the people we meet every day. Nowadays, competition is very high. A degree ensures that you are not left behind in employment or career growth. For example, in a software company, two candidates applied for the same job. One had only school education, while other had a basic degree. The degree holder was selected because of the skills and knowledge gained during the course. So, completing a basic degree is no longer just an academic achievement. It is essential for career, personal growth, and social credibility. So, dear friends, never think free lessons or guidance from others are useless. Every piece of advice can open a new door in your life. Respect every lesson, learn from everyone, and keep moving forward with confidence. So, apart from this, to achieve long term goals and to live peacefully, what should be there in life? Balancing life. See, balance is the key. Yes, academics are important, but balancing studies with personal life is equally essential. You can take short breaks between your study hours, talk to parents, or spend time helping a sibling. These small things strengthen relationships and keep the mind fresh. During my own preparation days, I used to study hard, but also made time for meditation and part time work. It taught me time management and reduced stress. So, balance isn't about doing everything at once. It's about knowing what matters most at each moment. And another very important point is continuous learning and skill building. Learning never stops. We learn not only from teachers, but also from friends, failures, and real life experiences. A child who learns another language can connect with people from different backgrounds. Group projects teach teamwork and creativity. Just like in school, learning is very important at work also. By observing and understanding how others do their tasks, we can improve our own skills and become more efficient. For example, in my experience, I learned from my colleagues. This not only helped me to complete my task better, but also made me more confident and capable. Over the time, this continuous learning contributed to my growth and even helped me to earn a promotion. In a changing world, continuous learning keeps us adaptable and ready for challenges. Don't take the easy route and don't be lazy. Keep pushing yourself. The effort you put in today will shape your success tomorrow. So, to sum it up, a child's growth depends on more than just academics, health, relationships, and learning, along with balance, communication, continuous learning, and education. Together, create a strong and happy individual. Through education, we don't just change one life, we build a better, brighter society for all. These are the just few basic points I wanted to share with you, all of you. These points are not just theoretical. I have implemented them practically, which has enabled me to reach my current position. By following these steps, I was able to achieve my dream government job. I couldn't crack my government exam on the first attempt. I have gone through many failures along with this journey. If I hadn't got this government exam, I would have joined the NGO I always wanted to. But fortunately, I got a government job, which is also giving me the experience similar to working in an NGO. Currently, we have more than 40 residents with intellectual disabilities in our hostel. Remaining residents are women who have been rejected by or neglected by their families because of many reasons. And the others are residents who are attending colleges. So I am involved in supporting children who need guidance and resources. We conduct mentorship programs, workshops, and life skill lessons for hostel residents. Yes, there are many challenges: limited resources, accessibility issue, unstable funding, shortage of skilled staff. But we are expanding our efforts by involving more communities, NGOs, and volunteers because every child deserves a fair chance to grow, learn, and explore their potential. So, on behalf of the State Home for Women and Child Development Department, I would like to thank iInvent Me NAPROS and their partners, especially Abhi sir and Gerard sir, for supporting the children and inmates of our institute. Your help through skill development lessons or sessions and study materials like books, geometry boxes will truly benefit them in their education and future careers. It is also wonderful to see some of our partially mentally challenged inmates learning computers with great interest. So, thanks to everyone. Thank you, Gerard sir, for this opportunity. And over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Gayatri Madam. I think this is uh, the most I've heard from you from all these months that we have been working together. Um, it's a very well articulated message, and I hope all the children have benefited from your talk and your uh, train of thoughts, madam.
Yeah, I would like to share the same, Gerard. I think it's a beautifully curated message, Gayatri Madam, and thank you for all your support and leadership over the months here, where we've been able to complement your efforts as well as the organization's efforts in the capacity that we can. But what resonated with me were the values that you talked about and the focus on balance. And considering that we have a 90-minute hard stop, Gerard, I don't want to take up too much time, but even today, Gayatri Madam, my efforts and struggles in trying to balance continue as I tend to go on my phone quite a bit. And I try to balance with, going out for a walk or uh, doing something else, finishing the work or chores. So the learning continues at no matter what age. But the priorities you talked about from health, relationships, and continuous learning that resonate with me. And again, thank you for everything. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Abhi. Um, so it's now time to announce the first set of qualifications to the internship program. So what you see on my screen, these are institutes from which we have maximum number of interns qualifying for awards for this year, and they'll be recognized at the end of the year. So the institutions are State Home for Women and Child Development Department, Karnataka. From India Clicks, we have 8 interns who have qualified. Amisu Children's House Foundation, Sri Lanka, 7 children who have qualified, and Children Home for Boys, District Child Protection Unit, Department of Karnataka, 6 children or interns, and Government High School, Gokul, India Clicks. We have 6 interns or students who have qualified. And I would like to thank all the students who have put in their efforts in actively engaging in this internship program. And thanks to the leadership of all these institutes who have encouraged their children to participate in the internship program, in the iINVENT internship program. So with that said, I call upon Smita, an iINVENT Me intern and a first-year science student from India, to showcase her talent. Today, she'll be delighting us with a beautiful song in Kannada, which is the local language of Karnataka in southern India. Smita, I would hand over the mic to you. You may unmute your mic and present your song.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. My name is Smita Murugun. I'm studying in first year science, Government PU College. First of all, thank you for the opportunity to present my talent. Today, I'm going to sing one of my favorite songs, Yellow Adu Yellow Kivi Tumbo Raga. This is a feel-good song that expresses a deep sense of good moment from the past that still echoes in our heart and memories. I hope you all will enjoy this song. Yello adu yello kivi tumbo raga ಕೇಳೋ ಕ್ಷಣವೆಲ್ಲ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪಿನ ಶುಭ ಯೋಗ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಕಿವಿ ತುಂಬೋ ರಾಗ ಕೇಳೋ ಕ್ಷಣವೆಲ್ಲ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪಿನ ಶುಭ ಯೋಗ ಈ ಕಣ್ಗಳ ಗೂಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ರಾಗದ ಚಿಲಿಪಿಲಿಯೋ ಈ ಉಸಿರಿನ ಹಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುರಾಗದ ಕಚಗುಳಿಯೋ ನೆನಪೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೈ ಪುಳಕ ನೆನಪೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೈ ಜಳಕ ನೆನಪೆ ನನ್ನ ಗಣತನಕ ನೆನಪೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೊನೆ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಕಿವಿ ತುಂಬೋ ರಾಗ ಕೇಳೋ ಕ್ಷಣವೆಲ್ಲ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪಿನ ಶುಭ ಯೋಗ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮುತ್ತಿಟ್ಟ ಕೈ ತುತ್ತಿನ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪು ಗುಮ್ಮ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಡಿಲೇರಿದ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪು ಮರಳಿನ ಗೂಡಿಗೆ ಮಳೆ ಸುರಿದಾಗ ಅತ್ತಂತ ನೆನಪು ಸೇರೆಯುಟ್ಟು ಜಾರಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ನೆನಪೆ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಕಾಗದದ ದೋಣಿ ಕಟ್ಟೋ ನೆನಪೆ ಅನುಪಮ ಯಾರೋ ಬರೆದೋರು ನನ್ನೆದೆಯ ಲಾಲಿ ಕೇಳೋ ಕ್ಷಣವೆಲ್ಲ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪಿನ ರಂಗೋಲಿ ಓಡೋ ರೈಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪದ ಹಾಡಿದ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪು ಸುತ್ತೋ ರಾಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಲೆ ಸುತ್ತಿದ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪು ಓದದೆ ಪಾಸಾಗಲು ನವಿಲು ಗರಿ ಇಟ್ಟಂತ ನೆನಪು ಕನಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಚ್ಚಿ ಬಿದ್ದ ನೆನಪೆ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಆಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋತು ಗೆದ್ದ ನೆನಪೆ ಅನುಪಮ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಕಿವಿ ತುಂಬೋ ರಾಗ ಕೇಳೋ ಕ್ಷಣವೆಲ್ಲ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪಿನ ಶುಭ ಯೋಗ ಈ ಕಣ್ಗಳ ಗೂಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ರಾಗದ ಚಿಲಿಪಿಲಿಯೋ ಈ ಉಸಿರಿನ ಹಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುರಾಗದ ಕಚಗುಳಿಯೋ ನೆನಪೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೈ ಪುಳಕ ನೆನಪೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೈ ಜಳಕ ನೆನಪೆ ನನ್ನ ಗಣತನಕ ನೆನಪೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೊನೆ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಕಿವಿ ತುಂಬೋ ರಾಗ ಕೇಳೋ ಕ್ಷಣವೆಲ್ಲ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪಿನ ಶುಭ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪಿನ ಶುಭ ಯೋಗ ಸವಿ ನೆನಪಿನ ಶುಭ ಯೋಗ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
Thank you so much, Smita. Keep it up. And Smita, again, congratulations for securing the second highest marks in your college, right, in science, which you have taken up. So keep it up. And
Thank you.
So thanks to all our partners who have helped us complete a total of 186 plus sessions in the past 3 months to help the children develop their personal, professional, and project skills. So with that said, it's time to introduce you to our next keynote speaker of the day. We are pleased to welcome Ms. Alison Vijmane, Director of Amitsu Children's House Foundation, Sri Lanka. This remarkable foundation continues to support children by providing them with quality education and a safe, nurturing home filled with love and care for as long as these children are here. I now invite Ms. Allison to share her inspiring work and effort in supporting children in need through her various initiatives and programs. We also look forward to hearing her thoughts and message for the student community present here today, which would guide them in their journey towards a holistic growth. Ms. Allison, I now invite you to take the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerard. Good evening, everyone. My name is Alison Vijayamana. I run Amitsu Children's Home and have done so for the past 13 odd years. This was something that I never pursued, but it came onto my lap since the passing of my sister-in-law. And it grew into a passion for me from the first day that I took it over, because I knew I wanted to change things and run the home in a different way compared to what it was run, what other places are run in my country. So we currently have, as everybody knows, we only have girls. We have 21 girls right now. And we try our best because most of them come short term. We have short term children, and some of them are long term ones. And I can only speak from experience of running this, because I am no expert on this. It's only the experience of the last 13 years that what I'm still learning every day with these children is how do you improve yourself to better them. So I don't know, my personal view is I think we have to give them the tools. We have to encourage them. That education is really important, because if you don't educate yourself and get to a certain point, you're never going to come out of the situation that you were in. So that is what I drill every day for these kids, that they have to complete their studies. Even if they fail, they have to get up and get moving, because we all get knocked down in our lives at some stage or the other. But you have to get up and you have to get moving and you have to do what you have to do. Because without education, I know even in my country, there is no hope. But sadly for us, because some of the kids come to us for such a short time, it's difficult to motivate them. However much we try, we give them the tools, the opportunity, the extra help, everything that they need to try and get through at least their first stage of exams. But some of them, come from places that it's really hard for them. They may not have gone to school, so it's hard for them to come in and try and do an exam, a public exam, and try to achieve the best results or some result that they can move forward. But the girls who have been with us longer, I find that it's better, because it's easier for them, because we are molding them from their smaller age, and they're giving them a much better a chance to succeed. But still, we don't give up, because in Sri Lanka we have other projects that we can send the children into like vocational training. So again, it's only my experience I'm talking about. I'm no expert, but I think everybody is not geared to go on to have degrees. There are others who can move into vocational training and who can succeed in that way too. Because if otherwise they're all going to fall by the wayside if they feel that they're so pressurized into getting what they want. We teach our kids, they have to have personal hygiene, healthy relationships, even at our home, healthy relationships in their school, amongst the people who work for them. There is structure, and I inbuild structure in them and routines. And I know most of them have taken them, especially the kids who have now left our institution and moved on. And I know most of them are taking it with them, whatever we have put in all these years. I think some of them have played out pretty well. So that's my thought on that. I would love all of them to have the higher education, have to finish their O-levels, then move on to A-levels. And if they get the scores, they can, yes, they can go into a local university, which is free. But if they don't, then their circumstances are such, because when they leave us, it's mainly financial. So then they stop that pursuit. So that is where the problem we have in our country, and then they don't have the drive because they have moved on from us, and then they go into a job or whatever. But I try to make sure that I'm always instilling in them the importance of education. And if you are going to be rounded out, you have to be everything. Like the previous speaker, Gayatri said, you have to have healthy relationships. You have to pursue everything. You've got to do all those things. And we can guide the children. That's my thing. We can guide all of them to that. But it's up to them as well to take it and move forward. So what we do at Amitsu Home and what I know the kids do with Abhi and with you, Gerard, I think has really molded most of these kids to go beyond. And I hope that the new ones who are in, because I've got a lot of new girls in, so I'm hoping that they will also take this up as much as the older ones did it and move forward. And with our guidance and with our help and everything that we can possibly provide for them, materially and emotionally and everything that we can do, we do on our part. So I always keep my fingers crossed, hoping that, these kids will do well. And I still keep in touch with all of the children who have left me as well. So that is my experience on how I look at it. Not from an expert point, but as to how I run the home and how I'm learning every day, even from them. Still I'm learning. So I like to tell the children that they should never stop. However old you get, you will learn something new virtually every day if you open your mind to it. So good luck to everybody. Over to you, Gerard.
Thank you so much, Addison. I think the message has aligned to our discussion today, and I hope all the children are benefit from it. And Addison, thank you so much for joining the session today, in spite of some hurdles that came across your way. Thank you
Today,
so much.
today, sir, not too well again today. So it's, as you can hear it from my voice. Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you, Addison.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you again for today's inspiring words, Alison. Thank you. And
thank you, Abhi.
thank
You for everything you
all-
do for the kids. I know they wait joyfully to hear from, they run for their sessions with you and with Gerard. So they are keen. I really hope they take it with both hands. Yeah.
And Alison, I think it's been a joint effort here. What I mean by is you and the management at the home, the kids, and Gerard, and the team here.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to sort of share with everyone was we started this journey back 9 years ago. Come to think of it,
Yeah.
right?
By
And
accident we met.
yes,
Yeah.
and it's an amazing learning experience to what you said. Every conversation, every experience
Yeah.
with the children helps me to learn something new every day. But in the 9 years, listen, I just want to share, the way that Amitsu Home is organized and managed. It's something that every person can learn from and structure, be it, the habits that the children have from waking up and then going to school, coming back, washing their hands, the dishes, everything, right? Where
All their
there is
chores.
that,
Yeah.
all their chores and praying at night, the good habits that they develop, working, gardening, helping out with the chores, as well as the studies and what they do in terms of the projects. So to what Gayatri madam said, to what you're saying, it's a holistic development of the children, and thank you for making me and iINVENT and the team and the community a part of your journey as well as the children's journey, Alison.
Thank you so much, Abby.
Wishing you get well soon, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you again.
Okay. Thank you, Abby. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alison,
Thank
for
you,
joining us
Gerard.
today.
Thank you.
So, with that said, I take this pleasure in announcing the names of the interns who joined us in the past quarter, ending September 30th, and have been selected and qualified for the annual scholarship in recognition of their efforts and contributions towards the iINVENT Me paid internship program. So the names that I'll be announcing today, please note these are in alphabetical order and not ranking. Ashwini from India Clicks for the organic horticulture project. Darshan from India Clicks, again for the organic horticulture project. Durga from India Clicks for the organic horticulture project. Fakrish from India Clicks for growing medicinal plants and trees in the school. Lakshmi from India Clicks for the organic horticulture project. Lingappa from India Clicks for the organic horticulture project. Manjunath from India Clicks for the organic horticulture project. Mega from India Clicks for organic horticulture project. Meenakshi, Muskan, and Punit, again for the Razia, Ravi, Rupali, Sahana, Sashikumar, and Somya. So these all have been working on the organic horticulture project at their institutions. So congratulations to each one of you. We are proud to have you as a part of the iINVENT Me community. Thank you. So with that said, I now call upon artist 3 to perform. And the artist we have with us, Aishat from Maldives, a student currently studying in grade 9th and an iINVENT Me intern to share her talent with us. She will be presenting a poem written by her, showcasing her creativity and expression through her words. So Aishat, let me open the clicks so that, where the poem has posted, so that as you're going through the poem, your poem, everyone may also have the opportunity to read it.
Yes, sir.
Aishat, you may start your introduction so that as the screen opens up, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to share my poem on this platform. Through my poem, Together We Make Sense, I wanted to express my ideas about the beauty of individuality and the harmony that arises from our differences. It reminds us that one of each one person's unique light and truth contribute to a greater whole, and we should learn and grow with each other. We're not meant to be the same, like sunsets and waves. We rise and fall in different rhythms. Some of us shine bright, some of us are quiet as dusk, but each of us matters. Perfection isn't one shape, one face, one way of being. It's in the way we all carry our own colors, our own voices, our own truths. One person may be a tree that lingers in the mind, another a flower that blooms when the world is ready. One is the wind on a summer day, another the calm after the storm. Together, we are a harmony made of differences. So don't hide yourself trying to be what you are not. Your place is yours alone. Without it, we are not whole. We are perfectly imperfect, each of us a piece of something greater. And when we stand together with all our highs and lows, our brightness and our shadows, we become a mosaic that only makes sense as one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aishat, for presenting yet another beautiful uh, written poem. Your talent and creativity truly shine through your words. So, with that said, a special thanks or thank you to MCK's Food for the Hungry Foundation, Karnataka, and to Mr. Vinay Kulkarni and his dedicated team for the generous donations of 1600 plus geometry compass boxes and 1200 plus books to the children in need. These essential supplies were distributed across government high schools and district child protection units in Dharwad district, directly supporting students' education and well-being. Thank you for being a part of this meaningful journey. For live updates, live sessions, and to engage in various projects, please do visit us at iInventMe.org. I repeat, it is iInventMe.org. So, with that said, now it's time to announce the most awaited awards, the top performers from the past quarter ending September 30th in contention for the annual cash awards in addition to the annual scholarships and grants. So let me share my screen here. To go, and please note that these names are again in alphabetical order and not ranking. We have Aishat from Maldive Clicks for her dedicated effort in the coral saving and plantation project aimed to safeguard marine life. Aniket from India Clicks for his innovative idea of smart spectacles designed to assist the visually impaired by enhancing their safety during commutes and helping them to avoid accidents. Basava from India Clicks, she is working she is working on the project, and this is the third consecutive year that is towards educating senior citizens in her senior citizen literacy program. She has conducted 3 of such sessions over the past quarter and has impacted 4 senior citizens. Kavya, again from India Clicks, she also, like Basava, is working on the Senior Citizen Literacy Program project, and this is also her third consecutive year. She has impacted 4 senior citizens and has conducted 3 sessions. Naveen from India Clicks for his innovative idea of developing a smart irrigation pump that can automatically switch on and off by sensing the soil conditions, thus making the efforts of the farmer much simpler and for successfully creating a working prototype. Netmi from Sri Lanka Clicks for her fabulous efforts of teaching mathematics to children in need at Amisu Children's Home Foundation. She has conducted 12 sessions, broadcasted live, and has impacted 12 children. The sessions of hers can be reviewed and benefited by your visiting iInventMe.org/Amitsu. Shankar from India Clicks for creating a prototype of an alcohol sensor-based vehicle engine locking system to enhance road safety and to avoid accidents. Saubhagya from India Clicks, who has conducted 3 sessions. She has started it this last quarter, and her project is to educate senior citizens through the Senior Citizen Literacy Program. She has impacted 3 citizens. And we have Tushara from Sri Lanka Clicks for teaching English and technology to the children in need community at Amisu Children's Home Foundation. He has conducted 12 sessions that are broadcasted live, impacting 26 children. So he has been conducting the sessions every Saturdays and Sundays on a regular basis. So you may review his sessions and you'll also may benefit from his sessions by visiting iINVENT.com/Amitsu. Naveen, please keep your mic on mute. Sorry, everyone, for the disturbance caused. So with that said, I now request Mr. Abhi Diogi, Design Innovation Principal at iINVENT Nabros, to conduct the interactive session with our interns. Abhi, now I'll hand over the mic to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerard. And congratulations to all the children who have qualified for this year's awards and recognitions. Please continue the work that you all are putting in when it comes to your education. As Gayatri Madam said, as Alison Madam said, and Gerard Sir has been stating, that education, right, is important. And if you ask me, what did I learn from school or college? I don't remember much of formulas or, the exact subject. Okay. So if you ask me some dates about history, when did this happen or that happened, or geography or biology or whatnot, I may not remember. But when I look back, the takeaway from education has been, setting our goal, right? Every year to pass the final exam, be it first grade, second grade, fourth grade, fifth, whatever, or 10th. Then setting goals of passing the college, be it 2 years, right? A levels or 11th and 12th. Then maybe setting another challenge of passing something and completing a 3-year course or a 4-year course. And what this helps us, children, is how to aim, right, for a 1-year goal or a 5-year goal or a 3-year goal or a 2-year goal. Because in life, life is long. So education helps us to aim at something, learn so that we can accomplish that, and finally become better than who we were. So when we go to 3rd grade, we are a little bit better than when we were in 2nd grade. When we complete college, let's say A levels, we are better than when we completed 10th or O levels. So like that, it's a continuous learning effort that our dignitaries talked about. And what I remember or what I learned from college, school, and life in general is how to keep learning every day. Every day there is some lesson to be learned. So before we talk about today's interactive session with the children, Gerard, I wanted to thank you for curating this session in such a beautiful way and ensuring that we are on time, right? Because I know that has been a priority wherein we want to complete the session in a timely fashion so that it doesn't overextend. So this has certainly been very nice. And before we talk about or have an interactive session with the children, I wanted to ask Gayatri Madam as well as Alison Madam if there is anything that they would like to share wherein we could complement their efforts or do better, right? If there is any feedback, please feel free to share where we can talk about it in the next 10 minutes or so, and then start the interactive session with the children. Gayatri Madam, anything that you believe we can do better or where we can improve our efforts from iINVENT, NABROS, DD Clicks, India Clicks, etc., to support your efforts and your institution?
I think she might be on mute, Abhi. Gayatri
On
Madam,
mute? Okay.
we are not able to hear you. Hello? I think she might be in middle of something, Abhi, because she travels up and down to the center, to the
Okay.
school.
All right. No problem. No problem. Alison, is there anything where we can improve, please, that you would like to share today?
I think you and Gerard, you'll do a fantastic job with these kids because to me, I think the other day I was there and your session was coming on at 8 o'clock, and they leave everything and they run to it. So which means they are keen to learn, and I'm at least happy that you can guide them in a part of what we do. I think they enjoy their sessions with you. And the only thing is, I think they have to learn to speak more in English. I keep telling these kids that is the one thing I want them to come out of their shell and speak in English, because even if they make a mistake, it's okay. I told them that the other day. It's okay if you make a mistake. We all do make mistake, but at least learn to speak in English. Because the kids who left me, that's what they always say. How much has to drive it into them? They wouldn't, they say, now we should have listened to you. So I'm hoping that that's the only thing that, they'll get more confidence to speak in English, because it does not happen in the school. And even when they come home, it's only the language of Sinhala. So the only time they speak English is with you and with Gerard. And if I ask them something in English and they have to reply.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
And I agree with you on that, Alison, which is, the encouragement to
Yes.
speak more in English, right?
I keep telling
I
them
agree
that.
with you on that.
I keep stressing the importance of that, because today, if we are going to move forward, English is paramount for them to know. It's not like, I know they understand and I know they know what they have to say, but they're so shy to say it. That's the problem I'm having with them. And I know they're listening to me. So I hope that we can encourage, I hope that we can encourage in some way, that they would speak the language and get more confidence in learning to speak in English. Because I know
And
that's
Gerard,
what my mother, I studied in Sinhala too. But my mother said, no, you're not going to talk Sinhala when you come home. It's only English. And that's how I maintained the language.
True. So Gerard, now in the Tuesday call, right, with the interns, our children from Sri Lanka also are joining. So what are your thoughts over I know it's been just a month or a month and a half, maybe, I'm not sure, that they're joining the Tuesday call as well, right? And they've been qualifying uh, for these uh, awards for this year. So how are they performing, Gerard? Per you, are they talking a little bit more? Or what are your thoughts, please?
I mean, Netmi and Tushara, they have, they are doing pretty well, Abhi. There's not an issue with them. But the smaller kids, they are, I mean, two or three of them are speaking, but the others have to come up and speak. So that's what I keep having the kids in India, like, who are studying in Kannada medium school, like Kavya, Basava, Smita, who were a part of the Kannada medium school. They came and shared their story by how this internship program, attending the internship program, how they're hearing the other children talk, they picked up English, and how it is helping them now in their education. So I keep encouraging them, and I hope in the next 2 months or by next event, all of these kids should, pick up at least 40% of English. So
Okay.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for.
So Alison,
Yeah, that will be
the thought
great.
process to what you said, right, Alison, which was, and that's the way it is, right? Whatever we talk at home and the prevalent language, that's what we would talk. But I believe what I wanted to sort of share today was the opportunity for our children in Sri Lanka also to talk to the children in India or US, etc.,
Yeah,
is a potential opportunity for them to start interacting in English, right?
absolutely.
Maybe once a week, right, or twice a week,
Yeah,
but we'll
yeah,
give it our best shot,
yeah,
and see where this goes. And Gerard, I believe they will have to present also, correct?
yeah.
When the opportunity arises in English, correct?
Yes, Abhi. So that is going to start, I think, from this coming month. We are going to have
Yeah,
that
I think
circle
the
of
one thing is, even if they do make a mistake, I think they should be still encouraged to speak. Even if it's, they are stumbling or whatever, they will learn. So I think that is the only way to get them out of their shell and get more confidence to speak in English. If they present it, they should, even if it's a few sentences, it's okay. Speak in English. That's what I keep telling them.
Because what happened to me, Alison, was, and I've told this to the children, I switched from Kannada medium to English medium when I came to Sri Lanka. And I did not know ABCD also, right? So when we talk about switching, it was in the fifth grade that
Yeah.
I switched. And not knowing ABCD or a single word other than A for apple, B for bat, whatnot,
Yeah.
what really helped me was my friends, who talked to me. And, I don't know how it happened, but, that was the first part. Then the
Yeah.
teachers. But in the 5 years or plus, I think I did okay in the O levels and whatnot. So, long story short, it is doable. That is number one. Number two, opportunities there, right? And you're supporting them, and
Yeah.
all the opportunities and the guidance is being given. Number three, now, what can we do to encourage the participation? We'll do our level best for this year also
Yeah.
and continue doing that. And one of the things I wanted to mention is, even if they're short term, Alison and Gayatri madam, and the other children, um, even if they leave and they move to a different place, etc., they can always join the Tuesday call, and
I
participate.
know, but
Yeah,
the problem is each place has their own rules.
correct,
And it's
correct,
very,
correct,
very difficult, Abhi, to explain something like
correct,
that to the other places to join in and
correct,
allow these children to participate.
correct.
They each have their own set of rules and they will not move from those. Where I am
No,
more
and what I meant
flexible.
is, yes, and what I meant is, Alison, just like how, um, the graduates from Amitsu, right, who are
Yes.
older kids now,
Yeah.
are working, are studying, and supporting
Yeah. Yeah.
in the same way. What I was trying to communicate with all the children on the call, that they might graduate from wherever, the institute might be, but they're more than welcome to join the Tuesday call, continue the efforts, and in ways that we can complement their journey as well as, the children's journey, will keep moving forward. That is what I
Yeah.
meant. Yeah.
Okay.
But thank you so much, Alison, for your time today. And
You're
again,
welcome.
making the time in spite of your, I know that there's some challenges. So thank you again.
Yeah. No worries,
And
Abhi.
Gerard, yeah. And Gerard,
Yes, Abhi.
I believe in terms of prepping for the event, right? Um, in getting the children and in getting the partners and curating this with minimum, what's the word, meetings, right? Because one of the things is, over the last quarter, Gerard, what we have focused on is reducing the meetings, right? And focusing on sessions. So what we will work towards, considering, this session has been such a good success in terms of the time, the curation, and everything, what can we do to improve the prep for the event and the post event, right, analysis, so that we can reduce the coordination and, all the efforts that might take up a lot of time and effort. Huh? We'll take that up as an agenda item later.
Sure, Abhi.
Huh? But thank you again for such a beautiful session. And if it's okay to have, we technically will have about half an hour with the children today.
Yes, Abhi. And Abhi, before that, I just want to, because Annapurna is here, She was one of the
Yeah.
interns, and she is the person who, connected us with the state home. And because she's busy with her
Okay.
PhD and whatnot, she couldn't connect the session last quarter, but she is here. That's why I just thought of and thanking her for connecting us to such a beautiful institute where that is, which is from where Gayatri Madam is or she works at.
Okay. Okay. Annapurna, again, thank you so much. I hadn't noticed that. Yes, and now I see you on the screen here, your name. So thank you again for
Thank you, sir.
connecting us. Yeah, and continuing this journey together and making us a part of this journey. Uh, again, we have learned a lot, working with Gayatri Madam as well as the children there. And we hope that, we continue to build upon what you started, what Gayatri Madam does, and complement the children's talents and aims in the best capacity that we can. Thank you for being here today and supporting and connecting us. Yes, Gerard. Anything else that we would like to cover, Gerard, before we have the interactive session?
No, Abhi, we can kickstart with the interactive session.
We can kickstart. Okay.
Because some of the
So
interns
children,
who are doing science have their exams, Abhi.
okay, no problem. I think this will help them with the exams.
Correct, Abhi,
So
yes.
children, whoever have the exams also, trust me, this half an hour or 20 minutes, what you will spend will certainly help you with today's exams and the future exams. Okay. So I know you've heard a lot from all of us about education and importance and communication, all of these things. And I told you how it has helped me learn every day a little bit. But if you ask me the skill that is required to learn, be it in school, be it outside school, be it in life, or now I am 50 plus years old. Even today I have to learn something. So what helps that? What is the skill that helps? Is paying attention. Okay. So your teachers might tell you, can you, okay, let me see if I can, there was some message. Okay. Can you all see me? Okay. I thought I had shared my camera, but okay. All right. So children, what do your teachers say when, let's say you're not attentive in the class, maybe like I was, I was looking outside the window, they'll always say, pay attention. What do they say at home, right? If let's say I'm cutting some vegetables as a child, they say, pay attention, otherwise you might cut your finger with the knife. So children paying attention, how to, it's a skill, just like the cricketers who practice, or any other person practicing an instrument, a musical instrument. Paying attention is a core skill, which we try to keep learning for life in different ways. So today, I wanted to ask each one of you to come and maybe share in a minute or two. Think about last week. Okay, and I'll give you time, because I'll tell you where I paid attention in the last week. Okay, think about last week, and if you can share, maybe an experience or a thought, or maybe it might be your project or schoolwork where you paid attention 100%. It might be taking a walk. It doesn't matter, but where did you pay attention? If you can share, that'll be great. And you all can think about it. While I tell where I paid attention last week. Okay. So within 1 minute, I'll tell you all where I paid attention last week, while you think in the last week where you paid 100% attention. So in the last week, if you ask me, I paid attention when I was eating. because there was a festival at home, they cooked some sweet. In India, they call it poli. Huh? It's like a sweet uh, dosa or sweet, what's the word? In the chapati, poli, right? In Kannada, they call it holage, right? So I paid attention because I was eating that. It was very special. I remember that. Then I paid attention when I go and sing, right? I sing in the public here, in a public place, not a concert or anything, but it's like a amphitheater by the river. I just go and sing and make new friends. So I paid attention when doing that. And then yesterday I was writing a post, and I believe I paid 100% attention while I was writing that post. And then I paid attention when I got a little frustrated and angry at one of my friends. And I was about to say something, but I paid attention to the conversation and I thought, how can I tell this a little bit better? So that is what I can share in a minute on where I paid attention in the last week. Okay. Where do you think you paid attention last week? Who would like to go first? They can raise their hands or unmute, right? Um, who would like to share where you paid attention last week? Anyone? Any of the children?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Aisha. I'm not sure if I called out the right name, but whoever
Aishat,
said
you're on mute.
yes.
I think you went back on mute.
Okay.
Sir. So,
Kavya wants to go? Okay, Aishat wants to. Go ahead, Aishat. Yeah.
so last week we had this tour, and I was given all the information about all the historical places since I was the tour guide, and it was for like a huge number of people. And I had to be very careful because, like, while going through all the information about the island on all of our historical places, I learned a lot more than I knew before. And during the tour, I was so interested to tell everybody about all the things I've learned about these places and the history of everything.
Cool, cool. I think again you went on mute, Aishat, but go ahead.
And also, I paid 100% attention while I was doing schoolworks, and then again when I was taking videography of this tour. I was multitasking on the tour, but I made sure to pay attention to everything and make sure I got everything correct. And also, while I was painting something for somebody, it was supposed to be like a special gift. And at first, I was really scared that I was going to mess it up. So I paid a lot of attention to detail and made it perfect.
Good, good. And Aishat, when you're cleaning the beach or corals or painting, right? Does it take less effort in paying attention than, let's say, when conducting the tour or studying something?
No, it doesn't. It takes
It
just
doesn't?
as much. It
Oh,
takes
is it?
just as
Okay.
much
Okay.
because you need to
For
be very
me,
self-aware of the what you're doing, or else you might get
okay.
hurt or hurt it too.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. But it doesn't exhaust you much, right? When you're doing the painting or compared to, let's say, I'm just talking from my end. Let's say I'm riding my motorcycle or painting or let's say playing the guitar. I don't feel as exhausted after paying attention there than coming home and let's say I'm doing something that I don't like. Okay, then I feel exhausted because I have to pay attention. That happens to me. I don't know if it happens to you guys and the kids, but that happens to me. That I get exhausted while paying attention to things that I don't like.
I think that happens to everybody.
Everybody? Okay. All right. So it's not just me. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, Aishat. And who else would like to share today?
So,
Kavya
Sir,
wanted
can
to, or someone else? Yeah, please go ahead, Kavya. Yeah.
yes, sir. Namaste. I am Kavya D. Amin Mami. What we
Namaste.
need, and that I am attention in my class, and what we need in that work, I will attention, sir. And in Kannada, the Basvanna, Jagadguru Basvanna tells one slogan that is Kayakave Kailasa, that we work, that we will attention that, and we make good, and we attention and do best, sir.
Okay. So Kavya, what I understood from you is in the classroom you paid attention and you did the best that you could in the classroom. And what you remember is that from the prayer, one of the verses that you remember is, it's with attention that we can do the best that we can, no matter what our task or deed it may be. It may be doing something, it may be talking, it might be thinking. But when we pay attention, that is when we do our best. That is what I understood. Kavya, did I misunderstanding anything there, or did I understand what you said correctly?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
That is correct. Okay, all right, all right. So Kavya, you bring up a very good point. Huh? I also, at night, I pray. Okay, and that helps me pay attention. You know why? Because I think about all the times in the day that I didn't pay attention, and there are a lot of times that I don't pay attention. Okay, and that's fine. That's it's a never-ending practice till the no matter what age, right? That we learn to pay attention more and more. But praying at night helps me to reflect upon the day, right? Think about these things that might be in a prayer. But all in all, they help me to pay attention a little bit more and better tomorrow than today. That's all I can do, which is pay a little bit more attention, do a little bit more carefully or properly tomorrow than what I did today. In doing so, we are getting better and better. So, thank you for reminding me about the importance of prayer as well. Kavya. Who else would like to share
Thank you,
today?
sir.
Anyone else? Yes.
I
Yes,
think
sir.
Sir,
Smita
I am
raised a hand.
Basava.
so
Sorry,
Basava,
Gerard.
Basava, 1 second. I'm just going with the children who are raising their hands. So Basava, I think let
Oh, okay.
Smita speak. Shankar, you next, and then Basava. Okay.
yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, sir. My name is Smita Murugun. I'm studying in first PUC Science. Uh,
Hi,
uh,
Smita. Yeah, go ahead.
hello, sir.
Yeah.
I paid attention while studying for the examination that started from today. So from the we were the study holiday from 22nd last month. So I made a timetable for the study while the subject wise to study, and to make that timetable I took too much of time and confused, because science is one of the confused and most important subject for me, because I'm from Kannada medium also. So nowadays I was very scared to put a science in college. Actually, I'm going for a commerce. So I choose the toughest way to reach my goal, because I don't want a easy way to reach. I want the toughest way. So I put it a timetable and I continued a timetable while writing the journals and making important notes, short notes and sticky notes, making a competitor list that I get to know I had got who are the competitors to me in the first test, and I prepared and I prepare for the song to present today too much. So, and I paid attention to my sisters to speak them in English and help them to make a holiday homework. And also, Dasara festival is one of the most biggest festival in our house, and we celebrated a very nice. So I have been attended in that festival also. My aim is not only in the studies, I want to be in all cultural activities. So I helped to my mother, and my grandparents were from the town, so I helped them in cooking and in everything, taking care of my sisters, and ri- making important points on studies. I started at from last week, uh, and
Very
I
good.
uh, and I wrote on one paper and I stitched to my bedroom's wall. So if I see that wall, I want to study. I have too much hardest competitors. I must not waste my time.
Okay. Thank you, Smita. So that is very nice that, and what I took away, I'm going to tell you what I understood and what resonated with me is that the measure of if I'm attentive and doing the best that I can is how much time I took to make something or to do something. And that is a very nice way to measure, if I paid attention, because what I have found out is when I don't pay attention, what should take me about 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes takes me 1 hour because I'll be doing something. Huh? It happens to me. Yeah, I'll start doing something, then I'll get distracted because some text comes on my phone. Then I'm looking at the text, then some other WhatsApp message comes, and before long, what should have taken me 15 minutes, now I'm going back to it after 1 hour because I wasted my time, communicating on the phone, right, or doing something there. So to your point, measuring if I'm attentive by having a timetable and seeing how much time we take is really good. And the second thing I took away is you have a reminder sheet that, or a board that is on the wall. So what is important to you to accomplish and focus on? If you write it down and it is there on the wall every day, it will help you to practice whatever is important in your life and in your pursuit. The third part you said about competitor, and uh, regarding that, I can only tell you that how best I can be is what I focus on. And when I see someone else good at some subject or something, I try to go and learn from them and try to get better. But one of the things here is there is what's the word? A quick story. Yeah? I practiced to run 10,000 meters in school, and I practiced and I did well in the practice. But on the race day, I was running, and my plan was to start picking up the speed from the seventh round. So there were 10 rounds to be completed. Let's say, it's more than 10 rounds, but let's say 10 rounds were to be completed. And then I was supposed to pick up the speed in the seventh round. Okay. What happened was one of my friends overtook me in the fifth round. And looking at that, I started running fast because I wanted to overtake my friend. And the race that I could have easily come second, not first. First was, he was really very good, huh? But at least second or third. Because I didn't stick to my plan and do the best that I can, because I got in a competitive thing with my friend, huh? I came fifth in that race or sixth. So it taught me that I should learn from the best. That is number one. But based on my capacity, keep running at my pace, per my plan. Okay. So those are the three things I took away from you, Smita. So thank you for sharing that. Okay. And who was next, Gerard? Who would like to share?
Basava. Yeah,
Yes,
Basava and
Basava.
Shankar.
Go ahead, please.
Hello,
Go ahead,
Basava.
Hi,
Basava.
sir.
You're on mute, huh? Yes, hello. I can hear you now. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, sir, I attention in last week in sir. First of all, I am Kannada medium and I choose science in my higher education and in my college last week uh, we had competitive exams and unit test exams and I attended in that exam and scored well, good marks. And in class, in class, I observe all classes uh, correctly, and I answer all questions to teachers. Uh, yes, sir. I attention in my education.
Very good, Basava. Huh? So you studied for the exams, you paid attention during the exams, and in the classroom, you're giving your best to pay attention, especially with like what you said and Smita said, that you'll have chosen science for the PUC, that is the 2 years after 10th, versus just going down the other options such as commerce, etc. Though the science college is a little difficult compared to the others, you've chosen that and you're doing the best that you can and learning. So that is very good to hear, Basava. And after the next student, I will talk about what I do when I lose my attention, how to get the attention back. So I'll talk about that a little. But let's hear from the next student who's on the call.
Shankar, I think, yeah, you have raised your hand, Shankar. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಶಂಕರ್ ಹುಗಾರ್ ಅಂತ.
ಹಾಂ.
ಶ್ರೀ ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಪ್ರೌಢಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 9ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಓದುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೆಸರು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅಡಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಲಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಮತ್ತೀಗ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಾವು ಬಹಳ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡೋದ್ ಬಿಟ್ರು ನಾವೀಗ ಕರೆಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲ್ಡ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಏನಾರು ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್, ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸ್ದಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗ ಬಹಳ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಶಾಕ್ ಹೊಡಿಯೋದ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಾಳ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸರ್. ಮತ್ ನಾವ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ತಪ್ಪು ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕರಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಇದು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಾವ್ ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕೆಲ್ಸದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಯ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲ್ಸ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತ ಅದ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸನ ಹಾಳಾಗಿ ನಮಗೂ ಏನಾರ ಹಾನಿ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಸರ್.
Very true.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
Okay. Thank you, Shankar, for sharing that. And what Shankar shared was that in his project work, which requires soldering and then, electricity is involved, paying attention helps to ensure that we don't get an electric shock. That is what he talked about. And second part that he mentioned was no matter if it is soldering or any other, pay attention, the chances of making a mistake and rework, wasting more time happens. So when we pay attention, the one thing is we do the best that we can, and then we save time because the chances of rework is less. So that is what I took away from what was mentioned here by Shankar. Thank you again, Shankar. Anyone else who would like to share?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Naveen, sir.
Oh, you are Naveen. Okay, and you all are together. Go ahead, Naveen. Okay.
Yes, sir. First of all, namaskar.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ನವೀನ್. ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತ ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಅದು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ನಾವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯೋಚನೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಾಳೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಕಿತ್ತು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯಿಂದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
Very good.
ಈಗ
Very good point, Naveen. Go ahead.
ಈಗ ಒಂದ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರ ಅದು ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡು ಹಂಗ ಬೀಳ್ತಾವ ಸರ್.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Naveen, for that. So what Naveen talked about was one thing is we get distracted in contemplating what will happen for the future. We have to study for the exam, but we'll get worried about what the results will be or how the difficult paper will be. So what happens? Our attention goes away from what we have to do right now, studying. Or we start thinking about, oh, I made that mistake yesterday, or in the last paper, will I make the same mistake? Something that happened in the past. Rather than thinking, oh, I made that mistake, but this is the correction. So I have studied for it. I'm good. And what do I need to do now? Study. So it brings a very good point, which is one of the things to do when we start losing our attention is to focus on what we are doing right now. It might be studying, but let us say I can't focus. Then, as Gayatri Madam said, go for a walk. Pay attention to the walk, or do some gardening. Pay attention for 5, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. Come back to studies. So you'll pay attention to studies, what you are doing right now. That is one method. So when we lose attention, what do? We can go for a walk, or we can do something where we pay attention, easy thing, then come back to studies and whatever we are doing to pay attention. Number one. So I'm talking about what to do when we lose attention. Number two, what I do is I count my breath. Okay, so I count 1 breath, 2 breath, right? When I start losing or when I lose my attention. Not worry about why I lost my attention and where it went, this and that. It's done. So what to do? Pay attention to your breath. Count it is the second way of bringing attention to whatever you have to do. Number 3, in the night I pray. I think about, I did this well, paying attention. I didn't do that well, paying attention. Okay, what can I learn from that? Okay, tomorrow, how do I do better? So 3 things. One is balance and maybe go out, take a walk, pay attention to whatever you're doing, and then come back to the main activity that you have to do, such as studies, exams, whatnot, that you have to do. Number 1 way. Number 2, count your breath, maybe 10 times, 20, maybe, and that will bring your attention to what you have to do right now. Number 3, pray at night. That will help on what you did good, what you didn't do good, and how you can improve for tomorrow. That is it. And be a little bit better tomorrow than today. So with that said, I know we have hit 11 o'clock, which is exactly 90 minutes, and we have to have a hard stop and this meeting will end. So Gerard, I'd like to conclude quickly, or if you want to conclude, please do so. Thank you everyone again for being here. And okay. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to the dignitaries, Gayatri, Alison Madam, for sharing your words, wisdom with all of us. Thank you to the children for the wonderful efforts that are ongoing and sharing your knowledge and your efforts. It is, again, I learn a lot from these conversations, and it helps me to go forward in the right direction. To everyone on this call and to your friends, everyone can come and join the Tuesday call, be a part of the internship program, right? By going to iINVENTme.org /internship, they can always join the internship program. That is a request, and an opportunity. And the next part was, I think, Gerard, you had the next event is in January, so you'll get the invite and continue, the efforts. All the best with the exams, and I look forward to talking to you in the coming months again. And if there's anything that you need to share, you can always put it on the page or email us or share it, and we'll try our level best to complement your journey. Thank you again, children. Have a good day and good rest of the month and year, and all the best with all your pursuits. Look forward to continuing our discussions. Bye. Namaskara.
Thank you, everyone.